Greetings to all, my name is Tania Melisana Hartalero and I'm going to explain you the role of the materials designer. Okay, what was the conception of materials development decades ago? Okay, according to Nanius and Tejas, for many decades, materials development was merely the production accompanying a wide range of learning resources to illustrate methods. That is, the teachers had the conception that teaching was only the theory and not the practice, right? Not a reflexive practice like currently, that we need the practice, the applying the knowledge, right? And the resources or the materials development wasn't seen like this way, and because teachers only focused on their own interests. And today we can say that teachers need to practice to be reflexive with their knowledge and with the learning process of the students. What does developing materials demand from teachers? According to Nunez and Tejas, knowledge is socially built. That is, that we need to other people to comprehend the different behaviors of the others. For example, in this case, the teacher and the student have to be always close to their own needs, right? A teacher needs to create new materials to promote the learning, and the students need to be receptors of that knowledge. What are the components of creating and adapting didactic learning materials? Okay, needs assessment. A teacher has to analyze the behaviors of the students and to create solutions to the problems that students can be presenting on their daily life, right? For example, that they have problems of comprehension of some topics, and the teachers has to create materials that can help the student to be in a great environment of learning. Okay, we have the setting goals and objectives. We know that teacher, before to give the class, has to plan in that and to put the standards of the students. For example, to have a good level of English in this class with the learning of new vocabulary and with the and making sentences in this tense, for example. Okay, we have the conceptualizing content or designing a syllabus. We know that the syllabus is composed by the topics of the course and the contents, the way to make the classes, the materials to use with students. Okay. After we have the selecting and developing materials and activities, that is, first an introduction, after an explanation, a brief explanation of the topic, and after the development of activities that can contribute with the learning of the students. To the final of each activity, it's a good idea to make a little evaluation to conclude the class. Organization of content and activities. Here the teacher has to be innovator with the learning process of the students and with the levels of knowledge. That is, that we know that children are in a critical period between 12 until 15 years old, and they need support of teacher to comprehend the topics, right? We know that little by little we have an order to learn, and we begin with the easy topics until they can advance in a complex, or they can be involved in a complex environment, or they can to be critical in the future. According to Nunes and Tejas, this suggests that a moment is opportunity for the teacher to check what students have understood and how much they have been able to apply. It's a great error to berate all the time the students, because they are in a learning process and they have to get around to acquire that knowledge or that topic. But it's important and relevant to increase the suggestibility on the students, that is the motivation, to demonstrate to the students that they are capable to learn so easy, and that the language is not difficult, and that they can share their knowledge with their classmates working in group. Okay, it's important to evaluate only the knowledge that the student learns. It's impossible to evaluate something that they don't know yet, or that they don't understand, or don't comprehend so good. The resources and constraints. Your teacher has to know to work on different environments and with different materials. For example, if the institution haven't computers, the teacher has to create physical material and to give the class like this way. Or for example, if there are not an internet connection, she or he can carry out material or physical material like books or magazines to work with the students. It is the creativity of the teacher and the way that teacher can solve the different problems. What is the principal role of the teacher when designing language learning materials? According to Nunes and Tejas, materials development implies the combination of both reasoning and artistic process. There is the analysis of the teacher to the students through the syllabus and the goals, the objectives, and the standards of the students. Thanks so much.